Namaste. Today I'm going to read Volume 2, Book 2, Rudra, Samhita, Part 5, Chapter 41, The Curse of Tulasi in the Shiva Puran. Om Vakratum Akaya Suryakuti Samapapa Nidavaganam Karivat Savakaj Mekaram Thai Vidnu Vakratum Thai Dhammatam. Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Vyasa said, how did the Lord Narayana manage to deposit his semen in the vaginal passage of Tulasi? Please narrate the same. Sanat Kumara said, Narayana is the person who carries on the task of the gods. He is the goal of the good. He was in the guise of Shankachuda that he indulged in sexual dalliance with his wife. Listen to the story of Vishnu that causes delight, the story of Vishnu who acts at the behest of Shiva and Parvati, the mother of the worlds. On hearing the aerial voice in the course of the war and urged by Lord Shiva, Vishnu carried off the excellent armor of Shankachuda, assuming the guise of a Brahmin rapidly. By having recourse to his Maya, he then assumed the guise of Shankachuda and went to Tulasi's palace. Very near the entrance to Tulasi's palace, he caused the drum Dhundubi to be beaten and cries of victory to be raised. He thus made the beautiful woman wake up. On hearing it, that chaste lady was highly delighted. Eagerly she peeped through the window into the highway. Knowing that her husband had returned, she observed all auspicious rites and offered monetary gifts to the Brahmins. She then beautified herself. After descending from the chariot, Vishnu, who assumed the guise of Shankachuda, by deceptive art for the sake of carrying out the task of the gods, went to the apartment of the queen. On seeing her husband come before her, she became delighted. She washed his feet, bowed to him, and cried. She made him sit on the gem-set throne of great beauty. She handed him the auspicious betel leaf, rendered fragrant with camphor. It is today that my life has become fruitful, since I see my beloved lover, who had gone to fight back, in the abode again. Saying so, glancing at him with oogling eyes and smiling face, she sweetly asked him about the events at the battlefield. Tulasi said, O Lord, how did you fare in the battle with Shiva, who renders help to the gods? You had gone to fight Shiva, who is the foremost of the gods, who is the annihilator of innumerable universes, who behests are strictly adhered to and carried out by Vishnu, Brahman or the gods, always who are the progenitor of the three deities, who is the soul of three attributes, who being devoid of attributes put on the form of attributes at the request and wish of the devotees, who makes Vishnu and Brahma work, who assumes the form of Shiva, the resident of Kailasa, at the request of Kubera, who is the Lord of Ganas, the Supreme Brahman, the goal of the good, in a single moment, according to whose calculation cosmic worlds undergo destruction, and in whose minuitous time many Vishnus, Brahmas, and others pass away. It is with such a Shiva that you had gone to fight. You have happily returned after defeating him, the great Lord. How did you win? Please mention that to me. On hearing these words of Tulasi, Vishnu, the Lord of Lakshmi, who had assumed the guise of Shankachuda, laughed and spoke sweet words to her. Lord Vishnu said, When I, fond of war, reached the battleground, there was a great tumult. A great battle ensued. There ensued the battle between the gods and the Danavas, both desiring victory. The Dechas were defeated by the gods and were proud of their strength. Then I fought with the powerful gods. The gods, defeated by me, sought refuge in Shiva. In order to help them, Shiva came to fight. Proud of strength, I fought with him for a long time. My dear wife, we fought continuously for a year, O lovely woman. All the Asuras were destroyed. Brahma made us come to a peace. At the bidding of Brahma, the powers of authority were reassigned to the gods. I have returned home. Shiva has returned to Shiva Loka. Everyone has resumed health and normalcy. The torment has receded. Sanat Kumara said. After saying this, the Lord of the Worlds lay down on his bed. Then, out of joy, Vishnu indulged in sexual intercourse. The lady began to suspect, on observing a change in her happiness, endearment, and attraction, and asked him, "Who are you?" Tulasi said, "Who are you? Tell me quickly. I have been enjoyed by you deceptively. My modesty has been outraged. Hence I am going to curse you." Sanat Kumara said, on hearing the words of Tulasi, Vishnu became afraid of the curse. O Brahmin, sportively he reassumed his own real beautiful form. On seeing the characteristic signs, she guessed that it was Vishnu. Infuriated by the violation of her chastity, Tulasi said, "O Vishnu, you are ruthless. Your mind is like a rock. Since my chastity has been outraged, my husband is doomed. O wicked one, being ruthless, you are like a rock. Hence, due to my curse, you will become a rock. Those who call you ocean of mercy are erring. There is no doubt. How was a devotee killed for another man's sake, even without any offense?" Sanat Kumara said, after saying this, the chaste beloved of Shankachuda, Tulasi, lamented again and again in the excess of her grief. On seeing her crying, Vishnu remembered Lord Shankara, Parameshvara, by whom the universe is deluded. Then Shankara, favorably disposed to his devotees, appeared in front of them. He was bowed to and eulogized humbly by Vishnu. On seeing Vishnu distressed and the beloved lady lamenting, Shiva, kind to the poor, tactful, enlightened, both of them. Shiva said, "O Tulasi, do not cry. Everyone reaps the fruit of his actions. The world, that is an ocean of actions and rights. There is no external entity that bestows happiness and sorrow. Listen to what is relevant to the context to get rid of misery. Let Vishnu of good intentions too listen. I shall mention what is beneficent to both and conducive to happiness. O gentle lady, penance had been performed by you. The fruit thereof has been attained now. How can it be otherwise? Cast off this body, take up a divine body, and indulgence in dalliance with Vishnu forever. Be equal unto Lakshmi. The body that you cast off shall become a river of Bharata. That will be a sacred river famous as Gandaki. O great lady, as a boon granted by me, Tulasi, holy basil, will be the most important constituent of the materials of worship of the gods sometime. In heaven, earth, and the nether worlds, you will become the Tulasi plant, more excellent than flowers. As the presiding deity of the plant, you shall assume a divine form and shall forever sport in secret with Vishnu. The presiding deity of the river is Bharata, the consort of the briny sea and highly meretricious, shall be a part of Vishnu. As a result of your curse, Hari shall assume the form of a rock on the banks of the river Gandaki and shall preside on the same in Bharata. Crows of terrible sharp-toothed germs shall penetrate and erode the rock and carve rings on it. Those pieces shall be known as Salikrama rocks and will be meretricious. Differentiated by the rings, they shall be known as Lakshmi Narayana, etc. O Vishnu, Salikrama stone shall signify your contact with Tulasi. Similar in appearance, they shall increase merit. O gentle lady, if anyone plucks the leaves of tulasi lying on Saligrama, he will be separated from his wife in the next birth. If anyone plucks tulasi leaves without using conch, he will become a widower and a chronic patient for 7 births. He who keeps Saligrama, tulasi, and Shankar in one place shall become wise and a favorite of Vishnu. You have been the beloved of Shankachuda for the period of a Manvantara. Your separation from Shankachuda is really painful to you. Sanat Kumara said after saying so, Shiva narrated the greatness of Saligrama stone and tulasi that is highly virtuous after delighting Vishnu. And tulasi, Shiva, the benefactor of the good, vanished from there and went to his abode. On hearing the words of Shiva, tulasi was delighted. She cast off that body and assumed a divine form. The Lord of Lakshmi went to Vaikuntha with her. Immediately the river Gandaki took its origin from her cast-off body. On its banks, Vishnu became a mountain, conferring merit on men. Osage germs made different kinds of holes therein. The pieces that fell into the water are highly virtuous. Those that remain on the dry land are known as Pingalas. They are harmful. Thus I have narrated everything in accordance with your inquiry. The story of Shiva is virtuous and bestows all cherished desires on men. This narrative has been made in detail, intermingled with the greatness of Vishnu. It confers worldly pleasures and salvation. What is it that you wish to hear further? Footnotes. (279) The river Gandaki issues from the Himalayan foothills, rises in Bihar and joins the Ganges near Sonpur in the Muzaffarpur district. And it is one of the most sacred rivers and is the source of Saligramas, which is the Gandaki. Here it says reading of the Shiva Puran. Hariom Tat Sat.